Saul Kirsch here with Double Alpha Academy to introduce to you our brand new Alpha X magazine pouches. Back in late 2016 we introduced the Alpha X holster, and this was an evolution of the Racemaster holster. In first we set out to create something that would just give the Racemaster a new look and a new feel, but during the development and incorporating the feedback that we had from users who've been using the holsters for years, we ended up putting in a lot of effort and design work and came out with a holster that was far superior to the previous model. These holsters have been a huge success for us and are becoming the most popular holster on the market in the competition shooting scene. We've been working hard for over a year on the Alpha X version of the magazine pouch, and again trying to achieve the same goals of redesigning the Racemaster pouch, looking at its shortcomings, incorporating the feedback that we had from customers, and trying to introduce a new and better improved magazine pouch. And I think we've succeeded. This is the new Double Alpha X magazine pouch. Now it may look similar to the Racemaster, but it is in fact different in most ways, and I'll walk you through it and take a look at how this pouch improves on the design and the performance of the Racemaster. Let's take a look at it piece by piece, and we'll start with the hanger. Most of you are familiar with the Racemaster holster, and you know it incorporates a ball joint which allows tilt and cant adjustment to the pouch body. On the Racemaster, that ball joint is locked up with two grub screws which create dents in the aluminum ball. And while it does lock up securely, it makes it more difficult to create small adjustments later on after the dimples are created in the ball. Not so with the Alpha X. The Alpha X uses a similar solution to the Alpha X holsters. There is a tension lock on the ball joint which will lock up the ball securely and can always be adjusted to the smallest degree. You can open and close this large tension screw while wearing the pouch on your body, which makes it very flexible to use and adjust on the range. The hanger itself, similar to the Racemaster, although with this pouch we will also be introducing a longer version to allow customers who choose to use a wider belt to still have use of the Alpha X pouch. One of the most innovative features of the Alpha X pouch is the way the ball joint attaches to the body of the pouch. And we've done away with the need for a through hole and accessing a screw inside the pouch body by allowing the ball joint to lock onto the side of the pouch using a rail, similar again to the way the height adjustment is achieved on the Alpha X holster. On the pouch body themselves, inside the logo, there's a dovetail rail which is cut into the logo on both sides of the pouch and on the back for those customers who want to mount the pouch bullets out. This configuration allows you to attach the ball joint and the hanger of the pouch basically in a multitude of positions on either side or on the back. You can position the ball high or low. You can move it in or out to position the pouch body in relation to the hanger just the way you want it. You may want your first pouch a little bit lower than the next one or the third, and you have the freedom to select the way these pouches are assembled. Once you have the ball in the position of your choosing, and we'll put it right there in the middle, you simply tighten the screw, tighten that firmly, the dovetail expands and locks the ball joint into place. You can now position the pouch body onto the hanger. This is easily done while it's on your belt, even when wearing. Tighten the tension screw, and the hanger is firmly locked into place, creating a rigid assembly that will hold your pouch securely in place. So the hanger system on the Alpha X pouch is completely new and very different to anything else on the market, allowing full flexibility and a huge range of assembly options for every user. Another major difference between the Alpha X pouch and the Racemaster or Racer pouches is the way the spacers function in the pouch body. The aluminum Racemaster pouch has always looked very cool, but it hasn't been as slick in releasing the magazine as the Racer pouch was. The aluminum on the steel of the magazines does have a little more friction than plastic on steel. So what we've done with the Alpha X pouch is we redesigned the spacers so that now the side spacers which are assembled into the pouch actually wrap around all three sides of the pouch body with the pressure spacer on the back, create a situation where in fact there is plastic lining the inside of the pouch from all sides. This assures you a smooth release even in very dusty conditions. You always have that plastic on steel contact for the smooth and consistent release of the magazine while still retaining that slick and quality look of the aluminum housing. Now, the new spacers offer another unique option, which is height adjustment for the magazine, something not done before. You can see here that I can easily remove that spacer, and on the bottom you'll find the bridge piece. Now, the bridge is what stops the magazine as you insert it into the pouch, and this bridge can be assembled in 3 different positions to determine how deep your magazine is going to sit into the pouch. With a very long tube, you might want it to sit all the way down to the bottom. Using smaller or shorter magazines, you may choose to assemble the bridge a little bit higher so that your magazine protrudes a little more out the top of the magazine. I'll show you how that is assembled. I'll insert the bridge into the middle position and hold it in place. Then you simply hold the pouch, position the spacer inside, make sure it's clicked underneath the spacers, and slide that down into position. Right at the bottom there's a small hole there that engages with the plastic of the insert to lock it securely in place, and your side spacers are now assembled. The pouch does ship with 3 separate side spacers. There's a thin, thick, and medium option, and these compensate for the various types of magazines. You can fit the right one for your magazine tube to ensure that it fits the pouch well. You'll also notice that this solution keeps the magazine positioned in the center of the pouch, doesn't push it out to the forefront of the pouch as the Racemaster does, which in fact takes it out of alignment with the pouch body. So the side spacer system in the Alpha X is a completely new system, allowing height adjustment for the magazine as well as that slick plastic contact on all 3 sides of the tube. The wheel solution with the pressure spacer is identical, remains exactly the same as we have with the Racemaster pouches. This is a solution that has worked well for years. It allows a consistent adjustable release. The tension from the back on the flat area of the magazine ensures that you have a smooth release of the magazine. It doesn't pop free suddenly, but you get that same resistance throughout the entire withdrawal of the magazine. So the Alpha X pouch offers an entirely new spacious system which will position the magazine in the center, allow you to control the height of seating the magazine into the pouch, and create that slick plastic to metal contact on all 4 sides of the pouch tube. It has a new hanger assembly which offers a tension lock ball which will give you the option to always make minute adjustments, and it has that unique feature of attaching the ball into the side of the pouch, left side, right side, and back in a multitude of positions to allow you full flexibility of how to set up your pouches on the belt. The color element in the pouch is added with the use of inlays in a similar way as we've done on the Alpha X holster. These inlay sets are available, can be purchased separately as well. You can change these color inlays as you wish. You can see there's a very small hole drilled into the pocket of the logos, which is there to enable you to push that old logo out if you want to change to a new inlay. And these are available in 8 or 10 different colors. Each set includes all of the pieces that you'll need for the inlays on the front, back, and side of the pouch to give you that striking look and perfectly match the Alpha X holsters. So these are the new Alpha X magazine pouches which are available now from Double Alpha Academy.